Hello, welcome back to the Wrestling Newsroom. I'm your host, All Things Wrestling, and today we're going to be looking at all the wrestling news from Thursday. We start with a lot of AEW news. First off, if you haven't heard, AEW is not allowing any of their signed wrestlers, aka Jon Moxley, Chris Jericho, Kenny Omega, that kind of lot, to work the American portion of the G1 Climax. They're having to be put into Block B to work the Japanese block of the tournament. Obviously, there is no working relationship between AEW and New Japan Pro Wrestling at this point, so I get this from a business perspective that AEW started a new company. They don't want their stars in America to be known for working with New Japan. I would be critical if they blocked them from the entire tournament, but they haven't. So I have not really much to say regarding AEW on that situation. Now let's have a title update. Tony Khan confirmed that there's going to be a tag team tournament when their show goes for a weekly show in the fall. It's going to be a big focus of the TV show, which will be amazing. And Brandy Rhodes talked about how Saturday, 31st of August, at All Out, they will be unveiling the Women's Championship, which will be amazing. But that's not the only little bit of news about All Out. AEW has confirmed that they'll be holding a tournament to determine the tag team champions. Best Friend Trent Barreto and Chuck Taylor versus SoCal Uncensored. Private Party versus them three, Best Friends, SoCal Uncensored, and Private Party are going to be fighting at Fighter Fest, and the winner will advance to All Out, where they'll get a chance to earn the first round buy-in for the tournament. So, yes, you have to earn your way into the tournament, which I like the idea of. It makes it feel prestigious that people are just not given the opportunity to be in the tournament. It's also been said that it's not 100% confirmed, but it will either be Tuesday or Wednesday nights for AEW's television show, which I can't wait. We kind of already knew that it would probably be Tuesday or Wednesday because there's no major shows on those 2 days. I mean, NXT is amazing, but okay. And then United States gets to watch Fighter Fest for free on Bleacher Report Live. For those outside of the US, aka me, have to pay $8.99 on the UK. For the UK, €9.99 for Ireland and $9.99 everywhere else on Fight TV for the show. I'm not annoyed at all. I wasn't expecting it for free, so the fact I still have to pay, I'm happy for. I want to support this upstart company, so you'll be getting my money. Take my money! From Futurama meme there. But either way, the card is looking good. I will be giving my predictions in a few days regarding Fighter Fest, because I cannot wait for it. But we have to move on to two little tragic stories to start with. First off, Adrian Lionheart McCallum from ICW passed away yesterday at the age of 36. 36. I haven't got much words that I can sum up to the utmost shock that a 36-year-old has passed away. All I can say is I give my condolences, thoughts and prayers to his family and friends in this very, very tragic time. But that's not the only death we have to report today. I hate this part. Andrade has now lost his aunt. He lost her yesterday. Just over a week ago, he lost his mother. That dude has a rough time. Seriously, Andrade, stay strong, man. Stay strong. You are amazing. You're an inspiration. The fact that you've been able to keep wrestling after you lost your mother is inspirational. Keep doing what you're doing, dude. We love you for it. Thoughts and prayers for the family and friends in this very, very tragic time. But let's have a little happier story now. Matt Hardy announced that Reby Hardy is pregnant with their third child. Congratulations, Matt. It is wonderful, yes. It is a most delightful announcement that House Hardy will be getting a new participant. Yeah, that's good for Matt. Then we have ratings for SmackDown and Raw. Raw was up by just over 100,000 people, and SmackDown was down. Where is it? Down 80,000 people. They got 1.93 last week and got 1.85 this week. So it's around about 80,000 people, give or take a little bit. That's not good for SmackDown. That is not good for SmackDown. But WWE has had good news. WWE and BT Sports have signed a new multi-year exclusive deal for the weekly shows on BT Sports in the UK and Ireland. The pay-per-views will be available on BT Box Office. And then they've kind of got replays, which are shorter versions. And obviously this is a smaller viewership because, as it states in this article, over 6 million people more have Sky TV than BT Sports. I mean, it'll make no difference because I will just be, using my links. But still, I assume that might make people switch over to BT Sports maybe. The exact length of the deal and all the financial terms were not discussed, so we do not know how much they're making or anything like that yet. But now we have to talk about Lars Sullivan. If you know, he suffered a knee injury a couple of weeks ago, and he went under for an MRI, and it's not good. He could be out for 6 to 9 months. Worst case scenario, he was out for Mania 36. Sullivan just is not getting on a roll right now, which is not good at all. Not good at all. And if you haven't heard, Shane McMahon is not popular backstage for his big push. However, one person has not got a problem with this. Someone says, now, how frustrating is it that Shane McMahon is on TV? And he's like, I'm not frustrated. It's normal. He's the boss's son. A good, respectful attitude there. But someone is pissed. Maria is annoyed because Maria says, interesting, so we bring the most viewership to 25 Live and we then aren't used. Cool. And then someone's like, you've just signed new contracts and you're already complaining. And she went, call it what you want. It's a job, not dictatorship. I have an opinion. I will speak my opinion. I will try to change things from the inside. How do you think I got things done in every company I've worked for? By putting in the work and fighting for what I believe is right. Personally, Mike should be involved. Mike Kanellis is by far one of the best they have, and he is fan-goddamn-tastic. But I digress. And then we move on to WWE considering the UK for WrestleMania. They put out a survey saying which cities would you be interested in seeing WrestleMania. It included Washington, Boston, Toronto, Ontario, Canada, Mexico City, Phoenix, Glendale in Arizona, Houston, Texas, Los Angeles, New Orleans, Tampa, Seattle, San Diego, San Francisco, San Jose, London, yes, Indianapolis, can't say that word, Las Vegas, Miami, Chicago, Philadelphia, Atlanta, Orlando, Dallas, Fort Worthington, Arlington, Texas, Jackson, Florida, and San Antonio. But the fact that London is involved in that situation is amazing. I really do hope they pick London. I hope. I do hope. But anyway, we got another story to talk about. Sorry, I was reading something then. There is a problem with the next Saudi Arabian event. the country wants them on Friday, despite the fact that SmackDown will be taking place on Fridays, the 1st of October. They listed the 1st of November for a Fox show. Saudi Arabia obviously would have to split the roster or change the Saudi date. Damn. And just because I have to mention this, I don't want to get into the politics. I'm not giving any opinion on this at all. I'm just stating the fact that I'm reading in front of me. I'm going to make that clear now. Regarding the death of Jamal, that reporter, the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia was allegedly involved, and he is got a lot of evidence against him, and the UN are putting official investigations regarding it, and the Prince of Saudi Arabia could end up, well, God knows what's could happen to him if it's found that he was involved, because the guy was injected with a sedative in his head, was put inside a plastic bag and suffocated him. That is the evidence that they have. No opinions, just fact. As of this, from credible people. I'm not going to say any more on this because I'm not getting into the politics at all. I don't want to. I would run a politics show if I wanted to get involved in politics. Just don't want anyone to just at me at the comments. But then, the last thing I have to talk about, Bret Hart and Corey Feldman are in a horror movie called Tales from the Dead Zone, stated for a 2020 release. I've seen a bit of the trailer, and you know what? It looks pretty good. It actually looks half good. It's apparently a throwback to movies like Creepshow, Tales from the Crypt, and Pulp Fiction. It's going to be a horror film. And obviously, if you don't know who Corey Feldman is, he was in The Goonies, Lost Boys, and Stand By Me. And Bret Hart, obviously, you know who Bret Hart is. The story is about a medical examiner conducting autopsies on victims of a horrible car crash who imagines how they live their lives. The anthology links 4 terrifying stories together. You know what? It sounds good. I'm definitely going to check it out. It looks pretty funny. But that is all the time I have for the newsroom. Make sure you smash that like button, share around and subscribe, and I shall catch you all later. Bye.